Hello, everyone. Today, I'd just like to ask a simple question. Which slot car do you find most fascinating? And by most fascinating, I mean not the most beautiful or best livery, things like that. Um, just something that really the story behind it or something about it is just fascinating to you, very intriguing. Um, I have a slot car that I picked out of my collection in one of the four major scales, and see what you think. Let me know in your comments if now this is just in my collection. So if you have one in your collection or one that you're looking forward to collecting that just fascinates you, let me know. Send me a picture of it or something, or let me know if one of these is something that you find fascinating or not. I can handle it. Let's start with the 124th scale. Now, I don't have too much to go by here because I don't have too many in my collection, but this one here just fascinates me. It's a Ferrari 458 by Carrera. It's a digital 124th, and there's just something about the the look of this car, the way the green and the black just flows, that just intrigues me. And I think also this is one of the very first cars, 124 scale cars that I had seen when I first got back into slot car racing back last year. And this was on Amazon, I had seen. And I never bought it on Amazon, I bought it somewhere else. But uh, seeing it on Amazon, I was just intrigued. And this was something that I knew that eventually I was going to pick up. So once again, I don't have too much to compare it with in my collection. I've only got about 10 or 15 of these, but this one's a leading candidate. Now, in 132nd scale, this is what I find most fascinating. Now, this one is the milk truck. It's a Carrera digital 132nd scale. And what's intriguing about this is that it makes all sorts of different sounds. When you hold a different controller and push in the lane change button, depending on which controller you have, it'll make a sound. It'll moo. You'll hear cowbells, pasture sounds. And one of the most fun things about this is that the name of the truck, it's the, if I can pronounce it right, the Berchtesgadener milk truck. And that's always a funny thing. People come over and I sit this out and they'll say, "Oh, what's this thing over here?" And I'll say, "Oh, that's just the Berchtesgadener milk truck." So that's what intrigues me about that. Now heading over to the 143rd scale is something that fascinates me because I grew up watching this show. I saw it for me, was in the 70s, but it's a show from the 60s. But it's the Speed Racer Mach 5. And just the thought that they have a Speed Racer slot car fascinates me. And I think Carrera did a great job with this. This is a Carrera Go. And I think I have an Auto World car of a Speed Racer as well. But this is a much better job they've done with this, I believe. There may be other versions that I'm not aware of, but those are the two that I know of. And this is my favorite 143rd scale car. And last but not least, for HO, is one of my favorite cars of all time, and that would be this guy here, who is the Peace Tank, and he's from AFX, the AFX Peace Tank. And this is a four gear, slot car. And this always fascinated me from when I was a kid, seeing it in the AFX catalogs. I never had it when I was a kid, but I always saw it and it always intrigued me. And just everything about it, that it is called a peace tank. And if you see the barrel of the gun is tied in a knot. So that's not causing anybody harm. It's tied up in a knot. There is a guitar right there on the front of it. So whoever goes by picks up a guitar, nobody's shooting anybody. Make love, not war. Whatever the message was back in the late 60s, early 70s. And then if you push down on the barrel, there's a soldier in there with a big nose. Now, this could be making fun of me, I don't know. But I like that idea, seeing the soldier with the big nose. And he's also got a beer can right there behind him. So this little vehicle is a world of fascination for me. So, well, I hope you enjoy that. Let me know in your comments if you find these cars fascinating or any others. And just send me a photo or description of it. And I think I'd enjoy that. I hope you enjoyed this. All right, take care. See you next time.